Have you ever pondered the possibility of living forever, or at least living for a significantly longer period than currently thought possible? It's a question that has intrigued humanity for centuries, and today we stand on the precipice of potentially finding an answer. Two concepts stand at the forefront of this longevity discussion: longevity escape velocity, a theory steeped in futuristic science, and the Blue Zones diet, a lifestyle rooted in age-old wisdom. In this video, we delve into these two fascinating concepts and explore their implications for our future. First, we need to understand what we mean by longevity escape velocity. This term might sound like something out of a science fiction novel, but it's a concept with real-world implications. It's a point in our future where life expectancy increases faster than time passes. Let's break it down. Imagine a world where for every year that you age, science advances enough to extend your life by more than a year. The balance tips in favor of life. You're not just running on a treadmill, staying in the same place. You're actually gaining ground. That's the essence of longevity escape velocity. This doesn't mean that we're talking about immortality in the traditional sense. Rather, it's about staying one step ahead of the reaper, always keeping just out of reach. It's about extending healthy, vibrant years, not just clinging to life. So, how is this possible? It's through a combination of advances in medical technology, understanding of the human genome, and our ability to manipulate biological aging processes. We're not just talking about treating illnesses or symptoms, but about fundamentally slowing down, halting, or even reversing the aging process. Consider the rapid growth of biotechnology and genetic engineering in the past decades. These fields are making strides in understanding how our bodies age and how we might intervene in that process. This is the realm of regenerative medicine, gene therapy, and personalized medicine. Innovations that could potentially add healthy years to our lives faster than we're living them. But there's a catch. Achieving longevity escape velocity is not just about the science and technology. It's also about how we live our lives, our diet, exercise, and mental health. These factors play a significant role in how our bodies age, and they're just as important as the scientific breakthroughs. So in essence, longevity escape velocity is the point at which we might outrun death itself. But remember, it's not a promise of immortality, but rather a glimpse of a future where we might live much longer, healthier lives. But how close are we to achieving longevity escape velocity? Let's delve into the science that's inching us closer to this intriguing concept. Longevity research is a rapidly evolving field, with scientists making remarkable strides in understanding the biological mechanisms of aging. One core focus is on telomeres, the protective caps at the ends of our chromosomes. As we age, these caps shorten, leading to cellular damage. By developing ways to lengthen telomeres, we could potentially slow down or even reverse the aging process. Another promising area of research is senescence, or cellular aging. Senescent cells lose their ability to function and divide, contributing to age-related diseases. Scientists are studying senolytics, drugs that can selectively eliminate these worn-out cells, thereby improving health and extending lifespan. On the technology front, artificial intelligence is playing a pivotal role. AI algorithms are being used to analyze vast amounts of data to identify patterns, predict outcomes, and develop personalized treatment plans. This could revolutionize healthcare, making it more predictive, preventative, and personalized. Moreover, gene therapies are being explored to combat aging at the genetic level. By correcting genetic errors or modifying genes, we could potentially eradicate age-related diseases and enhance longevity. It's important to note that while these advancements are promising, they are still in the early stages of development. The journey to longevity escape velocity is fraught with challenges and ethical considerations. But the potential rewards are immense, a world where aging is no longer a death sentence, but a manageable condition. But longevity isn't just about living longer, it's about living healthier. That's where lifestyle interventions such as the Blue Zones diet come into play. By combining scientific advancements with healthy lifestyle choices, we could potentially unlock the secrets to a long and fulfilling life. While the concept may sound like science fiction, research is steadily pushing us closer to this reality. It's an exciting time to be alive, as we stand on the precipice of potentially redefining what it means to age. Longevity escape. Velocity may not be as far off as we once thought. On the other side of the spectrum, we have the Blue Zones diet. This dietary strategy derives its name from regions of the world known as blue zones, where people live exceptionally long lives, often surpassing the century mark. These areas include Sardinia in Italy, Okinawa in Japan, and Loma Linda in California, among others. What's fascinating is that despite their geographical and cultural differences, these regions share commonalities in their dietary habits and lifestyle choices. The Blue Zones diet is founded on these shared practices, with a focus on natural, plant-based eating and an active lifestyle. The diet emphasizes whole, unprocessed foods, with a particular emphasis on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. These foods, rich in fiber, antioxidants, and other essential nutrients, form the backbone of the Blue Zones diet. In contrast to many modern diets, meat is consumed sparingly, typically only a few times a month, and portions are modest. But it's not just about the food. The Blue Zones lifestyle also incorporates regular physical activity. This doesn't necessarily mean hitting the gym for hours each day. Instead, it involves natural movement incorporated into daily life, such as walking, gardening, and even chores. This diet also champions a sense of community and strong social connections, which have been linked to improved mental health and longevity. Regular moderate consumption of alcohol, particularly wine, is another common feature among Blue Zone populations. Finally, the Blue Zones diet encourages a positive outlook on life, with an emphasis on stress management and a sense of purpose. Many centenarians in these regions have a clear sense of why they wake up in the morning, whether it's family, work, or a beloved hobby. In a world focused on technological advances and quick fixes, the Blue Zones diet offers a refreshing perspective. It urges us to revisit our roots, to prioritize wholesome foods and active living, to value our connections with others, and to find joy in the simple things. The Blue Zones diet offers a more natural approach to longevity, grounded in centuries-old lifestyles. But can a diet really help us live longer? This question has sparked countless research studies, and the evidence points to a resounding yes. The Blue Zones diet, named after regions of the world where people live significantly longer than average, is a testament to the power of nutrition in our quest for longevity. At the heart of the Blue Zones diet is the principle of a plant-based diet. The majority of the food consumed in these regions is derived from plants, including a variety of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and legumes. Animal products, while not entirely absent, are used sparingly and primarily as a complement to a meal, rather than the main dish. Scientific evidence supports the benefits of this dietary approach. Research has consistently shown that plant-based diets are associated with reduced risks of major diseases, such as heart disease, certain types of cancer, and diabetes. These conditions are the leading causes of death in many parts of the world, and by reducing our risk of these diseases, we can potentially extend our lifespans. In addition to diet, an active lifestyle is a common thread in the Blue Zones. Regular physical activity, whether it's working in the garden, walking to the market, or practicing yoga, helps maintain a healthy weight, improves cardiovascular health, and enhances overall well-being. But the Blue Zones diet is not just about what you eat or how much you move. It's also about how you eat and move. Meals are often shared with family and friends, and physical activity is integrated into daily life, not relegated to a specific time slot at the gym. This holistic approach to food and activity promotes not just physical health, but also social and emotional well-being. So, the Blue Zones diet isn't just a set of dietary guidelines. It's a lifestyle approach that combines nutrition, physical activity, and social interaction. It's a blueprint for living that has been honed over centuries in regions where people routinely live to be 100 or more. It seems that the secret to longevity may not just lie in the future, but also in the past. So, we have two contrasting approaches to longevity. On one hand, we have the futuristic, cutting-edge concept of longevity escape velocity. This is a science-driven approach, banking on the promise of medical advancements that could extend our lifespans significantly. It's about outpacing the clock, outrunning the inevitability of aging by ensuring that the rate of medical advancement surpasses our aging process. It's a race against time, where the finish line is an extended, healthier life. However, it's not without its challenges. One of the biggest hurdles is the rate of progress. While science and technology are advancing rapidly, it's still uncertain when we will reach that escape velocity. Furthermore, there's the question of accessibility. As with many technological breakthroughs, there's a risk that such life-extending treatments could initially be available only to the wealthy, potentially widening social inequalities. On the other hand, we have the Blue Zones diet, rooted in centuries-old traditions and natural lifestyles of the world's longest-lived populations. It's not about racing against time, but rather aligning ourselves with it, embracing a slow-paced lifestyle centered around whole foods, regular physical activity, and strong social connections. It's a holistic approach, combining diet, lifestyle, and community for a longer, happier life. Yet it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. The Blue Zones diet is strongly influenced by cultural and environmental factors that may not be replicable everywhere. Moreover, while it can contribute to a healthier and potentially longer life, it doesn't promise the dramatic lifespan extensions that longevity escape velocity does. So, we're left with a fascinating juxtaposition of future and past, technology and tradition. Both approaches offer exciting possibilities, but also raise important questions about the kind of life we want to lead. Do we want to race against time, or flow with it? Perhaps the answer lies in a balanced blend of both, combining the best of science and nature for a longer, healthier, more fulfilling life. As we look forward, the question remains, can we live forever? The future of longevity is an exciting, complex tapestry woven from threads of science, lifestyle, and ethics. We stand on the precipice of discoveries that could redefine our understanding of life and time. Consider the potential advances in biotechnology. Scientists are already exploring how to manipulate our DNA to slow down the aging process. Concepts like gene editing and cellular rejuvenation are not just science fiction anymore. They could become viable means of extending our lifespans in the not-too-distant future. Now, let's imagine a world where the principles of the Blue Zones diet are widely adopted. Picture societies where fresh, plant-based meals are the norm and physical activity is seamlessly integrated into daily life. This lifestyle shift could significantly increase average lifespans and improve overall health, transforming the way we age. However, with the prospect of significantly extended lifespans come substantial ethical and societal implications. How would our societies adapt to a growing population of centenarians? How would we manage resources, employment, and retirement in a world where people live well beyond 100 years? These are questions we must grapple with as we stride towards the future of longevity. Moreover, the idea of living indefinitely also challenges our perception of life's value. Would life still hold the same meaning if it were not bound by time? Or would an endless existence diminish our appreciation for the fleeting beauty of life? This philosophical debate underscores the complexity of our quest for longevity. Ultimately, longevity isn't just about living longer. It's about living healthier, more fulfilling lives. It's about embracing the potential of science without losing sight of the natural wisdom encapsulated in lifestyles like the Blue Zones diet. While we may not have all the answers yet, the journey towards understanding longevity is an adventure in itself. In conclusion, the quest for longevity is a complex and fascinating one. This journey takes us through the corridors of cutting-edge science and the tranquil paths of nature. On one hand, we have the concept of longevity escape velocity, a future where medical technology advances at such a pace that for every year that passes, scientists can extend human life by more than a year. It's like a race against time, where we're not just keeping pace, but actually outrunning our biological clocks. On the other hand, we have the Blue Zones diet, a lifestyle embraced by the longest-lived communities on Earth. It's not about futuristic gadgets or groundbreaking discoveries, but about simple, wholesome food, regular physical activity, and a strong sense of community. It's the science of longevity, but it's also the art of living well. These two approaches may seem worlds apart, but in reality, they're two sides of the same coin. Both aim to extend our lifespans, but they also challenge us to rethink what it means to live a long, fulfilling life. Will we find the secret to eternal youth in a lab or in a garden? Only time will tell. Whether we reach longevity escape velocity or adopt a Blue Zones lifestyle, the pursuit of longevity will undoubtedly continue to captivate us. Until next time, keep wondering and keep exploring.